If your business cannot operate for 24 hours without one app, you do not have a workflow. You have dependency. Every business needs an offline mode, not because the internet is going away, because ordinary disruptions happen. The booking system goes down. The payment processor places a review. The email platform delays delivery. The cloud folder stops synchronizing. The phone breaks. The website update fails. The account sends the security code to an old phone number you used to have, or you no longer have, right? And when the system fails, the owner discovers that the process never existed outside the tool. An offline mode is the minimum set of actions your business can still perform when the primary digital system is unavailable. You should still be able to communicate, sell, collect, deliver, and recover. Let us start with communications. Can you reach active clients without logging into the main platform? Do you have current email addresses and phone numbers where appropriate? Is there a list of open orders, appointments, or projects? Can you send a clear status update from another channel? A customer should not become unreachable because one inbox is unavailable. Next is selling. Can you explain the offer without pulling up the sales page? Do you know the price, the terms, the deliverables, the boundaries, the start and end dates? Can you create a simple invoice or written confirmation manually? If the tool contains the only complete version of the offer, the tool knows your business better than you do. Third is collecting. What happens if the normal checkout does not work? Do you have an alternate payment route? Can you document who paid how much for what and when? Can you reconcile it later? The answer is to have a controlled backup process instead of inventing one under pressure. Fourth is delivery. Where are the final files, the instructions, the client notes, the class links, the product list, the templates, the recordings? Can you fulfill the promise without automating or having an automated sequence? You may not want to. It may take longer. It will. But could you? That is the test. And fifth is recovery. Okay. Do you know how to rebuild after an interruption? I think COVID was a really good lesson for a lot of us in this. Where are the recovery codes? What was last completed? What still needs to be done? Recovery is not just restoring technology, it is restoring operational truth. Now, build a one-page offline sheet. Okay. I love doing this with my students. All right. At the top, you're going to write 5 functions, right? Communicate, sell, collect, deliver, recover. Under each one, write the manual alternative. For communication, it may be to have a downloaded list, right? And backup email address. For selling, it may be one-page offer summary and invoice template. For recovery, it may be credentials, account ownership, records, backups, and the order in which the system, should be restored. Then run a blackout day drill. Okay, if you've been in any of my adult study halls, you're familiar somewhat with this procedure, right? See, COVID taught us about financial blackouts. We had access blackouts to whether that was to facilities, whether it was to medical, whether it's to a lot of different things. And a lot of time we just think of a blackout as just being a power grid or electrical, all right? But anything can be a blackout. Blackouts come in many shapes and sizes and in variations. We need to be doing that. My father, he's a Marine and a cop my entire life. And he would have me and my brothers run drills. We would latchkey kids. And so he would set up these scenarios in case there was an intruder, in case someone tried to take us, or whatever the case may be. Some people call it paranoia. I think it was how I have coined us in this space as digital homesteaders. A lot of people are preparing with the tangibles, beans, rice, cleaning solutions, batteries, ham radios, you name it. But what about us that still live in the real world? We're not the Amish. We haven't totally divested from tech, but we understand the severities and we understand the complications that may arise. Okay. If COVID could shut down the whole world, anything can happen. I don't take nothing for granted. And so in understanding that, I want to make sure that my business owners understand this, my micro business owners, my crafters, my homemakers. All right. And for you, those of you all that have a 9 to 5 and you got a little something on the side, you know what I'm saying? You need to have the situational awareness, right? And the intestinal fortitude to be able to execute and not panic in the event something happens. So, can you find today's appointment? Can you identify the open orders? Can you locate the client files? Can you explain every active offer? Can you contact the people who are waiting on you? Whatever you cannot do becomes the next operating procedure. This drill will also expose unnecessary complexity. You may discover that the business is surviving on the owner's memory. That is valuable information. A durable business is not a business that never experiences interruptions. It is a business that can identify the interruption, continue the essential work, communicate clearly, and recover without losing its identity. Automation should, I love automation. Automation should make the business faster. Sure, go at it. It should not make the business unknowable. Do not yield your members, your mind, your facility, your being. Don't yield all that in the control of a device, computer, okay, software. No, you still have to have some externals. You still need a filing cabinet. You still need paper. You still need to print the paper. You need binders. You need folders. You need fireproof safes. You need external hard drives and flash drives. You understand me? Listen, software should support the workflow. I'm in tech. I like software. I do. I used to have a software addiction, but I'm now a software minimalist. It should not be the only place the workflow exists. The owner, you, should be able to explain how the business functions without opening 12 tabs. Build the business. You can build the online business. Have at it. Use the best tools. I know I do. To automate what deserves automation, but keep in offline mode. Because if one app can stop every promise your business made, the app is carrying more of the company than it should. Until next time, take care.